Hey guys, Ricky here from Zenith Reef Keeping. Today I'm doing a freshwater dip on angelfish, and I wanted to bring you guys along for the ride. Here's the angels, here's the chair, here's the water. Let's do it. Yep. Hey reefers and saltwater enthusiasts, I'm Ricky, and today we're doing a freshwater dip on a pair of angelfish that we have here in the studio. We're doing the freshwater dip to see if there's any flukes present, and that'll tell us how much more we need to do in our quarantine. To get started, I went ahead and got some RO water in the bucket, and we let it sit so that it would be the same temperature of the tank. We're going to verify the temperature, and then we're going to make sure that they are the same pH. I wanted to bring you guys along so you can see how I do it. So if you needed to ever do it, you could, or if some of you guys that may know a better way to do it, show me how. The first thing I'm going to do is get a little bit of RO water in the pitcher. In case we add too much buffer, we can decrease the pH again, or increase the pH again, vice versa. We're going to test the tank pH first, and then I'm using a little bit of RO water to rinse out my pipette. I usually monitor my pH and salinity with these. We're going to use the salinity to measure the temperature. We're not going to use the pH simply because it takes too long, and we're trying to match these up pretty quickly. So to match up the pH, I'm just going to use my API test kit. So we're going to match up the temperature now. .9, 76 degrees. Give it a rinse in some RO. And the temperature over here is 75.3. So it's not exactly the same, but they're both 75. 176, 175. We should be fine. No more than 2 degrees. I wouldn't want to do it if it was more than 2 degrees. So I got my API solution, reagent, whatever you want to call it, and I got my tank water from the quarantine tank. We're going to do the 5 drops that it says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to let it turn purple. I always want to keep the tank water separate than the stuff we're going to be doing down here. So I already can tell you that this water is going to be way off. The QT is going to be a lot more purple, because our RO is not that high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's like a golden compared to the, how are we going to show them this? So you can see the purple one is our quarantine tank, the brownish gold one is our RO. So now we're going to keep our purple one up here. We're going to dump this. I have a bucket here that's empty just for waste. I usually am doing this in the back room, but for this video we wanted to be in front of the tank because it was so low. We're going to take our buffer and we're going to add the slightest little pinch. Don't worry too much if you go overboard. We can dilute it back down with more RO. But I just do the slightest little pinch. I'm going to do a tiny bit more just because I know it's really low. And you do want to stir it. So give it a quick stir. Let it do its thing. It's really fast so we can test it right away. One, two, three, four, five. So if you see, it's getting a little bit more purple, but it's still not quite there yet. So we're going to do a little bit more and keep going until we get it right. So now you'll see, after the third try, we got them matching up pretty well. I would say, alright, so one of the big tips I can give you is to not use a net. Let's go ahead and, I like to use these specimen containers, and I like to just set it flush on the bottom, and I'll kind of use my hand to corral the fish into the container, and you'll see that they kind of just a little less stressed, and it goes a long way. And you don't want to get the salt water in the fresh water, so I just go ahead and gently do this. There's no water, and it's the same thing he would be doing in a net, but he's not getting tangled. And then we got to do this one pretty quickly because our timer's already going on that guy. So now I'm going to set a 3-minute timer. I'm going to observe these guys. I'm going to put a little spotlight on them, see if anything comes off of them. And if they do, we'll go 5 minutes. If not much is coming off, we'll just do the 3 minutes, put them back in their tank. They should be good to go. Yeah, let's see if these guys got anything coming off of them. There is a few flukes in there. I don't know, if you've done freshwater dips, you'll know. We do have some flukes coming off, so we'll probably do the full 4 or 5 minute dip. Yeah, there's quite a bit. You can see them floating in the water. Now that I stirred it up, you can see them all floating. So it's probably a good thing we did that dip. There is a lot of flukes coming off of them. I would have hated to have sold those fish. We may even hold them a lot longer than 3 or 4 days after this before we sell them. So I'll probably give it 3 or 4 days and then give them another freshwater dip and see if they're present again. I probably need to do a little more research on flukes. I imagine different flukes have different lifespans. Time is almost up, so we will get ready to pull these guys out and get them back in their tank. Tomorrow I'll probably dip the other 2 fish in Paragard and we'll drain the tank, give it a good cleaning, put everybody back. A couple more days after that, I'll probably grab these guys, dip them again. If things are present, we'll hold them. If things are clean, they'll be ready to go. They're already pre-sold. I just want to make sure this guy gets good fish that are going to last him. He had some angels on hold for me before that didn't make quarantine. So we're really hoping that these ones make it through. It's almost time to pull them out already. Just like that. I'm not squishing the fish or anything. So there you have it, guys. Freshwater dip on a pair of angels. We're going to keep an eye on these guys. We may bring you guys along for the ride on the next dip and show you if they're present. We'll show you guys what the outcome is with these angels. We'll let you guys know how it goes. Fortunately, the fox face didn't make it. We couldn't get him to eat. Sometimes that's how it goes. This guy, like I said earlier, has had angels on hold for me in the past. On hold with me in the past, and some of them didn't make it. It's just the nature of the beast, or I wasn't too confident in the freshwater dips, and I do a lot better with them now. You can see that they're swimming, they're doing good. We also want to say thank you to everybody that checked out our last video. In the next video, I plan on having order of inverts and order of fish delivered on the same day. And we're going to bring you guys along on that journey of unboxing the fish and getting everything in the tanks. It's kind of chaotic because on order day, I way overstock tanks, but then everybody comes and picks up their stuff. It works out, but it's not ideal. We're growing. We hope that you'll continue to grow with us. Yeah, thank you guys for all your time, all your patience, all your support. And until the next video, I will see you then. Have a good day. Take it easy. Peace.